Hey Pisces, and welcome to your bi-weekly reading. This is for Pisces Sun or Rising, and this is for the period of time from the full moon to the new moon. The full moon on July 3rd in Capricorn to the new moon on the 17th in Cancer, and that is all in tropical astrology. I keep getting fuzz whenever I shuffle my cards. I realize now that it is coming from my cards. It doesn't matter how many times I shuffle, they still shed. So we're also taking a look at some spiritual advice with this. I'll explain a little bit more about how I'm doing these readings a little bit differently for this full to new moon phase. This is the waxing phase of the moon, or I'm sorry, the waning phase of the moon. So this is when things are decreasing. This is a time where the energy is slowing in that way. It's decreasing. It's a time where we can release, let go. Endings can happen, and not necessarily ones that are scary, but maybe like clearing out, spring cleaning, weeding your garden, pruning the hedges, getting rid of the dead leaves and clearing space out in a way that needs to happen. So what we're taking a look at here is which area of life do you need to focus that in on and would be the most beneficial. So like if you were to concentrate your energy for this 2-week period of time of really examining this particular area of your life and clearing out that which is no longer working, what no longer serves, what's weighing you down, what's blocking you, all these different things, that it would actually free up a ton of energy and just like have the ripple effect out into all areas of your life. And so that's what I'm pulling for this particular reading. So let's get into that. So what we have here is the 9th house, right? Yes, it is about exploration, certainly. Like I would say the 9th house is definitely about exploration, and it's also about our beliefs. And that can be like religious, that could be spiritual, but it's definitely about
this on the web.
Siri thought I was talking to her. It's definitely about our beliefs, and I'm totally not editing that out. It's about our beliefs. It's also about learning, right? Like being studious, learning, teaching, right? When we're talking about exploration, we're not just talking about physical exploration. We're not just talking about exploring like foreign places and foreign travel, which this would have to do with, yes. So if that resonates, if it feels like you're working with certain things, projects or like things in your life that have to do with like foreign travel in that way, then perhaps this is resonant in that way. But also the exploration of our mind, the exploration of our beliefs. And so it is very expansive. It is ruled by Jupiter, right? So like that is definitely that expansive, explorative energy and the desire to go on adventures and to expand ourselves, right? And in really beautiful ways, right? So with that, we also have coming up the 6 of Pentacles for spiritual advice in terms of like how to deal with this. I feel like this is pointing to specifically when it comes to either being in the student-teacher or teacher-student role, right? If you're somebody who is in those areas, in those realms, or whether this has to do with your desire to expand and grow in many different directions, in many different ways, in very big ways in your life, and feeling this kind of like hindrance from there being a connection in your life where things are not feeling reciprocated and things are not feeling fair and balanced, right? So perhaps if you're being somebody who is on the take and you're just like taking, and you're really not being cognizant of the effect and the impact on the other side or the depletion on the other side, making sure that you're being conscientious of the other person or the other people that are involved. Likewise, also paying attention to where if you feel like you are giving and just being like very much giving of yourself, your time, your energy, your attention, maybe your money, because this has to do also with money sometimes, right? We're looking at pentacles, right? And so or sacrificing your values, because that also has to do with the earth sign with pentacles as well. So taking a look at where you might be overextending yourself in these ways, and where it's just not fair, it's not being reciprocated, and somebody is just like really taking more than their fair share, or they're just not contributing, or they're not reciprocating that energy back. Right. So I feel like for some of you, this could be in student-teacher experiences, student-teacher relationships. And for some of you, this could be like if you are in any kind of organized, can you guys hear the wind outside? Any kind of organized like institution of belief, like structure, like religious-esque, kind of community or things of that nature. This might be feeling like there is an imbalance in the give and take between yourself and that organization as well. So I would say also, if there are people or a person that is hindering your ability to explore and expand in the ways that would feel exciting and have you be lit up and help you grow to the next level of who you want to be as a person, and feeling like there is this kind of suck on your energy, then I would say this is something to address. So I hope that that makes sense. And if you want to get a bigger sense of like what this looks like in the context of the month, I would say check out your monthly reading. I'll have that up on the screen here. So obviously, if you want a very specific reading, this is a collective reading. If you want to know specifically for you, I have openings for readings, and you can find that down in the description box below. So otherwise, these are short and sweet. I hope that this was helpful. The more extensive readings are the monthly ones, but if you got something from this, if this was helpful and you enjoyed it, please consider giving the video a like. It helps with the algorithm and with building this channel. And if you don't want to miss any of the videos on the horizon, I have monthly videos, bi-weekly videos, and I've been doing astrological highlight videos as well, with more stuff on the horizon. Make sure that you hit the subscribe and notification bell. Thank you for your time. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.